Well, hello, wild people. Welcome to AK Wild One. I'll be with you in just a moment. I've got to go through my Halloween treats I put together for the trick-or-treaters that will certainly be coming our way soon here. And I got to make sure I've got everything. Let's see. I've got tuna packets, mosquito net, toilet paper, dude wipes. Ah, yeah, I've got some refried beans. Got a nice dinner there and Pro bars, Cliff bars. Yep, looks like I've got a pretty good selection here for the trick-or-treaters. I don't know, what could possibly go wrong? Thank you for tuning in to AK Wild One. This week I have an exciting idea I'd like to share with you. And like my selection of Halloween treats, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to go. So I have to ask you, are you planning to embark on a long-distance hike to help overcome a challenge in your life? Or maybe you've already completed a grand adventure and you can offer some advice on how you persevere to fulfill your dream. Well, I would like to publish stories about people who have or are in the process of overcoming some kind of challenge that gets in the way of completing a grand adventure, but they're still committed to this grand adventure, such as a long-distance hike. If you are interested in sharing your story with me and willing to allow me to produce and publish your stories as an inspiration to others, then let's talk. You know, ever since I published my PCT documentary, A Pacific Crest Trail Cottywomple, and my first Tips for Older Hikers, I've received some comments from many people who have said these films helped inspire them to take a grand adventure. I have heard from people sharing their hearts. Here are just a few examples. Here is a comment I received about a PCT Cottywomple. Everything about this video was beautiful and moving. The narration had me swallowing back tears so many times. It makes me want to be out there even more. I feel like the wilderness is where I always was meant to be, but I am my own worst enemy and fear is holding me back. Your video makes me want to change that, and if nothing else, get out and day hike. Peace and goodwill to you both. You are such an inspiration. This is a response to my video, Older Hikers, This is Your Time for the PCT. Me. You were talking to me. I'm 62 years young and it's my turn to go on my adventure. I'm on the East Coast and have been planning and working toward a thru hike of the AT, but my heart lies on the PCT, being a California girl growing up. I have just now decided, based on your words of encouragement, to chase my dream of the PCT. If only I get one shot at a thru hike, I want the PCT. I can train on the AT to get there, and if it's in the cards, I can do the AT second. Thank you for your videos. And this final example is from my video, Tips for Older Hikers. Thank you for this. My husband has been diagnosed recently with Alzheimer's. Our past lives have been as hikers. He adopted the thought that his hiking days were over. But since we've watched your video, he's become re-energized toward getting back out there. He wants to watch it every few weeks to remind himself that he can still get out on the trails. Your details really resonated with him and has brought a new focus of enjoyment back to our days. You can see how these comments energize me. This channel is at its best when it inspires older hikers, disabled hikers, or those facing a myriad of obstacles to find a way to the trail, to start a grand adventure. I have been inspired, humbled, and awestruck by your stories, and I'd like to learn more about what you've been through, or how you're planning and training for your adventure, and what you hope to achieve. I'd also like to give your story a wider audience. So, if you'd like to share your struggle or triumph in which hiking or backpacking plays a crucial role, then please listen to my idea. And if you like it, please contact me at the email address in the description. Or if you're not interested, please post a positive comment about this idea or share this video with someone whose story you would like to see on my channel. So here's how the process would work. First thing, contact me by email explaining how a through hike or a long distance hike has or will play a role in helping you overcome an obstacle. Secondly, I'll ask you to answer some questions, all of which will also appear in the description. And these questions will help me tell your story. I'll also ask you to send me some pictures and video clips using your cell phone. Pictures and videos of you in action. You can transfer those to me via shared Google folder or through my Dropbox subscription. We can work on that later. Sound will be critical. I might send you a set of lavalier microphones for your cell phone. You don't have to be a videographer. If you feel mildly competent with your cell phone and have an understanding of how to transfer videos to the cloud or to a flash drive, then that should be enough. Otherwise, I should be able to help you in case you run into trouble. Next, I'll work on your story, and I'll probably have to contact you via email with some questions. Next, once I've completed your story, I'll send you a private link to the video via YouTube. No one besides you and me will see it. When I have your approval, I'll post it to my public channel, and hopefully we'll see your story inspire others and also help encourage you. Now, if you agree to work with me on telling your story, I'll need for you to sign a media release form that allows me to publish your story on my channel. And that's basically it. I find your stories of personal commitment and triumph to be the most compelling stories I hear on the trail. I think our long-distance trails are not just for the young, physically fit hikers who want to add a notch to their hiking belts, but they're a place where ordinary people can go to help themselves overcome a trauma, physical condition, or a personal problem. I think people yearn to hear those stories. I think that's why Cheryl Strayed's Wild appeals to so many. For me, the trail offered me a chance to make sense of a crazy world which seemed to be going crazier and crazier by the day, and a chance for me to recover my health and find joy in a simple lifestyle. I think this could be an exciting feature of my channel. One, it will help you articulate your dream and hopefully strengthen your commitment to achieving it. Also as important, you might be able to inspire other people to take steps toward living a more adventurous lifestyle. All I can say about it, it's quite a rush when people you've never met tell you you helped inspire them to seek a new direction in overcoming a challenge. I've always been intrigued by people who think differently, who march to a different drummer, who find a way through the chaos of American life in search of something better. In the description, I'll leave a link to a story I produced about a Vietnam veteran who decided the best way for facing the trauma of his war experience was by heading back to Vietnam and starting a humanitarian program in the same villages in which he fought. While he's not a backpacker per se, his story shows us the importance of finding a way through the darkness. My sincere hope for this channel is that it becomes a place where people hear the call of the wild and are inspired to live a more adventurous lifestyle. You see, I'm a firm believer that a rigorous outdoor lifestyle can be the antidote to many of our social and personal problems we face in the world today. I hope this channel becomes like a campfire we can all gather around on a cold night where we share laughs, adventures, and encouragement. The other morning, I awoke and watched the forest grass along our pond. As the sun came up, something remarkable started to happen. Little sparkles of light started flickering from all directions. It was like a 4th of July celebration in the morning. The grass just seemed to pop with light. All of this in late October. Well, maybe, just maybe, your story on this channel might be the flicker of light that offers hope and inspires someone to begin a grand adventure. I look forward to hearing from you. Oh my goodness. And I think I forgot to add some Spam and prunes to my Halloween treat bag. Oh well. And until we meet again, and you know the drill, live wildly, my friends.